The Chicago Love Fridge is celebrating its second year operating free community refrigerators around the city. CBS News Chicago's Jamaica Ponder has more from their latest Pilsen pop-up.
We're here to activate the Pilsen community to let them know about a resource that's available to them, which is the Love Fridge on Blue Island, just south of 18th Street. So to learn about it as a resource, but also as something that would benefit from more support in the community.
James is the host of Chicago's first Love Fridge, a free community refrigerator for anyone to leave or take food items. Today is its 2-year anniversary.
A host entails having a location that you can host a refrigerator, somewhere that has hopefully access to power supply, is facing a sidewalk, is accessible to anybody and 24 hours a day. And I have an area on my property like that, towards the alley, but on 21st Street. And it was my garage fridge, and now it's the sidewalk fridge. And I plugged it in via my garage, and we opened it up. That was the first fridge that we did in Chicago.
And since its inception, over 24 new fridges have popped up around the city.
Our primary objective is to engage the community, to support the fridge locally. And so my fridge is very much supported by my neighbors, but also for use by my neighbors. And that means, if you're going grocery shopping, buying extra to use at the fridge. And a significant element is food rescue. Food that might go to waste, being thrown away, that doesn't need to be. It can actually be contributed to our fridge.
See what happens. We're gonna do an activation.
Last weekend, the Love Fridge held one of its community outreach pop-up events in Pilsen. James says going out into the community is an essential part of keeping the fridges stocked and running.
Really, this started on social media. We were inspired by community fridges that we saw popping up in Brooklyn and understanding that was actually a movement that was happening around the world. And we were activated to figure out how to get it going in Chicago. Other people via social media learned about our organization and was trying to get more involved with us and becoming hosts, contributing fridges, contributing moving fridges, people who are volunteering to build shelters, working with other organizations that might help support the fridges.
Like specifically for the Pilsen fridge, it's Shy Resist, it's the larger Love Fridge network, it's the Pilsen Solidarity Network, it's the Pilsen Food Pantry, it's the Pilsen Alliance, the Chicago Student Pandemic Response, so it's even La Michoacana leaves food. So they're just a one fridge, there are more than 10 groups that are looking out at different times to make sure that fridge is taken care of, and really just being that in the neighborhood presence for the fridge and advocating for the fridge in the neighborhood. And since there's 30 of them, we kind of each have to be active in our neighborhood to make sure that people are aware of it and taking care of it at the same time. A lot of the donations are individual donations, but the main Love Fridge has received a couple of grants. The Pilsen Fridge is operating food donations that come from the Chicago Food Sovereignty Coalition, which the Love Fridge is part of. Restaurant rescue, sometimes people go pick up food at restaurants or even stores that have extra food to pick up. But yeah, just a lot of individuals. I would say it's hundreds of people who tap in periodically, but probably a good core of people, 10 people who are day in and day out since the very beginning.
Core staff members are unpaid volunteers. For those who want to tap in, you don't have to be a part of a group to pitch in with the fridges.
I'm just a firm believer that not everybody has to be part of an org. We're kind of like a loosely organized network, so you don't necessarily have to be doing admin work to be a volunteer. You could literally just show up at your local fridge, not have to do anything and wipe it down.
There's a lot of ways to be involved with the Love Fridge. The idea is that anyone who may want or need, and it's no questions asked. We don't dictate anyone's need for food, and it's freely accessible. That is there to be used for that purpose. But also, if you do have extra food, or if you're interested in supporting, that you have a location where that's something that you can do in the neighborhood of Pilsen.
A lot of times people think it's just something to take, but we really have to be reminding people that we need help cleaning it, that we need people to pick up food, and so we need drivers weekly to help with those things. So I think just that role of an organizer to keep people aware is super important in the work.
The origin of our group did start on social media, and it's still a great way to reach out to us on Instagram and Facebook. But of course, we also have our website, and that is where we have a map of all our refrigerators. But it's not just our refrigerators that we support in the Love Fridge network. We try to get knowledge about any other community fridge pantry setup and also include that on the map as well. And we hope to learn more about maybe what the needs are or how the Love Fridge can better support the community as well.
Jamaica Ponder, CBS News, Chicago.